I'm going to read from my manuscript, Death of Persephone, a murder mystery. It's based on the abduction of Persephone in Greek mythology. Persephone in these poems is called Stephanie because she is both based on myth, but also a real woman in the real world, because misogyny exists in all realms. In these poems, she is abducted and later killed. The setting is a city, any city, but we are here in downtown Victoria on the traditional territories of the Lekwungen-speaking people. Characters include Athena, Thea, Demeter, Helios, Uncle H, Detective Boca, and Isabel. Isabel is Stephanie's friend. Only Boca and Isabel exist outside of the myth. The poems are based on the myth, but also contain a lot of information on the natural world because both Demeter and Persephone are goddesses of nature. Pteropus, fruit bats. Also called megabats, old world fruit bats, and flying foxes. Bats are linked to the Greek goddess Persephone, who was abducted to the underworld by her uncle Hades and moved between light and dark. The feet of the fruit bat are the small hands of a human child. The nose, a dog's nose, calm in the year of the rat, keeper of balance, watchful dog, ever watched bat. Thumbs and fingers, soft dermis of membrane. Can the elongated hands of the bat be attentive? Can the wingspan? Blame the bat when humans falter. Blame the wolf or fox when chicks get eaten, while farmers' fences encroach into wilder spaces. Blame the girl, her uncle's obsession. 2. Screws, secateurs, twine and stakes, cages for birds or bats, a girl, perhaps. Such honeyed wood, wooden slats, rope, headlamps. Spelunk deep into the earth, peek up, crepuscular fruit bats, sweet sleeping breath, quiet hunger. 3. Above, on the meadow where asphodel and daisies grow, a girl in a floral dress braids a chain. Below, where the roots and bulbs of narcissus burrow, the small feet of bats cling. And from water beads on the trichomes of these underground appendages, the fruit bat quenches its thirst. 4. Does the city have a system of tunnels? Does it have an underground of moving trains and unending caves? Above, great cathedrals loom. Westminster, St. Sophia, a skyscraper like Burj Khalifa or a cenote like those in Tulum. If these landmarks, how about fruit trees of emerald leaf and amber sweet? If a cenote, where the earthy bitter waters, the watersheds? Where the megabat on its tiny endangered peds, reaching to span a great and cavernous underground, its uropatagium membrane stretched, wings upheld for balance, while it dips and drinks from a slow tainted river. 5. O bat, O maiden child, O human myth makers and storytellers, look what we've done. Demonized the bat, harvested it, mummified it, sold it on Etsy. Stressed, starved, caged and poisoned it. Frozen it in vampire tales, loss, lose, lumbering. 6. Roosting one, flying fox, insect eater. We've broken the watersheds. We've lit up the caves like devils with our plastic horns. We've let the girl get taken again, and again we've marked her grave with pale, nocturnal, bleat and trill keening bats. The city. On city streets, rain, and in the great oak's leaves, rain in our open mouths. What is a city? A woman walks, her feet pound the laneways and avenues of a great city. From old town to new, the city lives, a scaled and curled beast. Another woman loses her shoe running, another catches a note of song, and another graffitis a mural on a wall. What is a city? It is a river that rises from the dark earth. It is traffic lights, headlights, dark. It is darkness. Fear is a city in every woman. Language fills the pores. Veal, herbs, poli. The city has an eye, and the city has a million eyes. Dark, gilded, rivered. The subway system is a world. It is a cavern of emergency exit red and burnt timber black. Dark, gilded, channeled. The subway system is a nightclub. It is a cafe, golden arches and mirrored mosaic spaces. Dark, gilded, roving. Trains move below the roots of the great oak, below the roots of the dark elm and the horse chestnut. A world moves, riven. Dark, gilded, corridored. Trains are coursers in the veins of iron ore, trace minerals, rare earths. Dark, gilded, molten. The subway is everlasting dusk, a vista of darkness, an overpass built for the serpent tram, screech of trains, of human voices, of dark, writhing movement. The subway is commerce and trade, bodies and goods, named and unnamed. Polar vortex. With her last breath, it begins to snow. Thea watches, perched in the window of her flat. It had been dark, raining for days as usual. Then she was startled by snow. What season? What month? Flakes as fat as dagger moths fall fast. Fall in Athens, burying Acropolis. Snow in Istanbul, Madrid, Rome, traffic jams, roadblocks, airplanes grounded, hospitals swamped. The snow falls. Helios lies on his hotel bed, watches the window bleach with snow. Boca leaves his car, trudges the few blocks home through deep drifts. Bella stays in the archives. Stephanie dies. Stephanie dies. Her mother on her knees knows. Snow falls in Syria, Lebanon, Israel, Jordan, snow. The River Thames freezes. Montreal, Toronto, New York, Texas, flakes large as lunar moths, a whiteout. The great oak in the old city center groans. Years of damp and rain mean soft wood in buildings and in trees. Limbs fall and are buried. Stephanie's body in an alley where tossed paper whites glow against the whiteout world and are buried. By morning, snow is gone, mists of rain, the sun a dull lamp in a dazed haze. Detective Sergeant Boca, 1. Time after time we are called. Post-patrol car lag, the sirens call to order. Chaos drawn toward death, a spider to a corner. I seize back control through evidence, hard-lined questions asked. Tonight, rain and petal flurries, early spring's damp breath, beauty slaughtered. Young woman, brunette, one shoe missing, other rain-soaked, cigarette burn at wrist, cuts in her palms, all evidence. Had she some foreknowledge, time and the body's slipping, a clock winding down, dragged and bedraggled, skin cut, torn, bruised, later, autopsy will, what eyes won't, fury, distance between.